call it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Nittany Lions ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Catch in the middle, it's Madden. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. LSU right back to the line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long, turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Penn State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Fires on the run. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Slithers into space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. LSU quick to the line. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation lets it fly deep downfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
LSU 14, Penn State 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Handoff from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. going to fire. Throws to the wideout. This time on target. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. That's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a two-touchdown lead at 14.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Fighting off the defender. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 6. Quick spin on the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to go up top. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The 40, the 30, the 10. Touchdown LSU. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is heading. They're trailing by 21 to Stanford. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to...
There he goes. He's up to 47 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
This time it's complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Poole. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to... Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fit it in the window for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Keller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Keller. At midfield, he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard. And
he lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Keller. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Firing to the right, complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Quarterback keeps it.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Moffitt. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught over the middle. It stops. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Makes the grab. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Madden. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Wants to throw again. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Florida. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Walters. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The run to the left. Here's an open space downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
fourth time today. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Penn State, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This is one of the reasons I love this linebacker. He is an outstanding pass rusher. He's got speed, he's got quickness and agility to avoid the offensive linemen, running backs, and tight ends on his way to the quarterback.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands. And
deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
quickly out to the tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The quick out. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 9 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's Buchanan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers want to move quickly. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Keller. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Trying play action. Right on the money. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking for room, it's Buchanan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback on the keeper. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D denied him on second and goal. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The option look. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking for space. It's Buchanan. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
On third and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in a precarious spot. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On the ground, it's Buchanan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Offense in a split backfield. Off the play fake. Pulls it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go, and the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Penn State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed.
And the returner will be knocked down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
LSU right back to the line.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Out of the gun, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's locked. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's locked. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll run play action. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Buchanan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Lost a pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Makes the catch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Finds his tight end. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This for the lead and very likely the win. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And how about that? In the fourth quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
There's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account with how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in on the left. All the way down to the 38-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and they dialed up the perfect call on that one. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. All right, right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Just going to keep it after the snap. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Penn State! They jump on top here in OT. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Going to swing it on second down. He's got it on the move. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. He's looking to throw on third and short. Grab behind the line. It's Keller. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fourth and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.